Calibration complete, and here we go. Now, before we begin, when I first started recording this watch-along series with RWBY, the let's say around the 20 comments that I received on my 2 videos, 3 maybe. I don't know. When I recorded this, I only posted 2. But I'm gonna post. I'm uploading number 3 right now. But I'm gonna include 3. I'm not going to doubt that somebody in video number 3 is going to ask. Everybody has been asking for the trailers, and I felt bad. I'm like, oh gosh, I messed it up. Oh, I was supposed to start at the trailers, but oh, lo and behold, I was just told to start at video 1, season 1, no, volume 1, episode 1, which was Ruby Rose. So, no worries, I will correct that folly right now. Now, up until this point, please understand that I have watched all the way up to episode 8, and I have learned what RWBY stands for, Team RWBY, and then I have my impressions. If you've watched the other videos, I'm hoping to follow the chronology of keeping the synchronization of my development as we go along and progress through this series. So I'm not gonna hold you anymore. I just want you guys to understand. I have some knowledge, and I'm gonna watch the trailers now because apparently I was supposed to start with the trailers. But I'm going to correct that right now. So let's go ahead and get started with trailer red. Starting now. It's a nice sorrow guitar. Seems really similar to the intro that we've seen. I saw some. Oh, there's something approaching. Alright, at this point I know RWBY is pretty hardcore, but not at this level. Them up. That balance, god damn. There you go. I always knew she would mess somebody up with all that spinning action. She's used to the competition. Holy crap. Just keep coming. course. Dang. I know what RWBY stands for now, but I don't know. I wonder if I would have figured it out. Alright, in the video. Dang, that is crazy. She switched magazines, and apparently the magazine with the little dot and the arrows stands for high impact or something, because I know that she kind of like propels herself when she's in the middle of combat, and she uses the firing to propel herself to do things. For example, on that episode 7 or 8, I think it was, when they fight the big large bird. As soon as Wise launches her in that slingshot thing, she's shooting in the air to gain more speed. Um, so those were the high impact rounds, high velocity rounds, because it got to the point where the scythe just like it opened up for some aerodynamics and something. It's just insane. Wow, that is actually very cool. I don't know how else to do that. Okay, so that's R for red. We're gonna go to W for the white. Here we go, white trailer. I'm guessing this one's Wise. Everyone is entitled to their own sorrow, for the heart has no metrics or form of measure, and all of it irreplaceable. Weiss is really pretty. Too bad her personality is so rotten. At least for now. She had a moment. Just one.
Tell me something. Tell me who's the loneliest of all.
Ouch. Weiss is very pretty with her combat style. The rapier suits her. And she can sing. And she's hurt. She barely smiled. Give her courtesy. W for white. Or Wise. both start with the same first name. Wow, that trailer. I was trying to listen to the lyrics and see I don't believe in the fact that people choose things at random. Everything has a purpose. And the song that was playing for her is actually very sad. It talks about I just remember some key phrases. That one of them was "Save me from the things I see," and "Let me hide from myself," and "I'm the loneliest one of all." And that's deep, and that's very heavy in the aspect of I don't want to say self-value, but it seems that Weiss is living in some sort of shell, in some sort of like I don't want to sound cliche and say with a mask, but it's like she's trying. It's like she needs to meet up with something, but she's afraid of losing herself along the way. And that's deep. That's deep. That means that she has internal conflict. And maybe that's why it's projected as a form of being a pineapple whenever she's interacting with the others. I haven't developed the liking yet, but I have an understanding of her yet. It's sad. It's sad. It's sad, and it touches close to home on certain people and certain things that has happened in the past with me. Makes me wonder about different choices that could have been taken. But sorry, wow. Sorry, it got deep for a second there. That Moving on. W for Wise, B for Blake, also known as the Black Trailer. Starting now. Your hopes have become my burden. I will find my own liberation. It's another deep meaning. What is it with these trailers and being so heavy? The series wasn't like this. It's if you come in watching these first and then watch the series, it's gonna.
Blake, it's time.
I think I would have come in with a different perception of how this series was gonna turn out.
Okay.
And I swear she looks like a cat. Those eyes! Blake, it's time. Okay. This guy's a badass.
Looks like we're gonna be doing this the hard way.
Yes, you are.
Don't be so dramatic.
Intruder, identify yourself.
Ugh. Yeah. They have good.
Let's do this.
They have good synergy together. Ah! I have not had an opportunity to fully appreciate Blake in combat. This is awesome. They work so good together.
Perfect.
Oh,
Move up to the
there's
next
something
car.
back there. Oh, it's coming.
I'll set the charges.
What about the crew members?
What about them?
Hey, there's some snowflakes back there.
Adam!
Uh-oh.
We need to get out of here.
Buy me some time!
Are you sure?
Do it!
Oh, she's quick. Oh. Oh shit, he absorbed it. He's supercharged. Oh, you're done. Oh! He trimmed all the trees. I don't know if you do remove trees, but it's awesome. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Bye.
Two simple words with such a heavy, profound meaning. Goodbye. I like that. I like the silhouette. Well, the black trailer. Your hopes have become my burden. I will find my own liberation. Based on the trailer, I'm guessing that's Blake expressing her thoughts, her way of thinking, because why? Well, I have some basic knowledge because of episodes 1, 2, and 3. Blake mentioned that the company or the family corporation that Weiss comes from is shady in a way that it has suspicious, controversial something. It's something that should be investigated because it has some sort of construed or weird practices. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and based based on the glyphs that Weiss always activates, they all look like snowflakes. So I'm guessing that that train that they were attacking or whatever belongs to uh, to to Weiss's family, and they were gonna do something to it. But the guy was in there, take no prisoners, no survivors, because at one point Blake asked him, "What about the crew?" And he's like, "Oh well, casualties of whatever." And I don't think Blake is up for that. Blake is up for fixing the wrong and the evil in the world, the injustice, but she's not willing to sacrifice people along the way. So maybe that's why she says that your hopes have become my burden, because you want to do things a certain way and you'll step and hurt people along the way, and that's a burden for me. So I will find my own liberation, as in I'll figure out my own way to correct the injustices in this world. But maybe. See, I was thinking it also applies to the guy, because the guy says, your hopes, you want to fix the world without hurting people, have become my burden. In other words, you don't let me do what I think needs to be done, and it's become a burden for me, and I will find my own liberation. But no, it's not from him. It's from Blake. It has to be from Blake. Anyway, Blake is hardcore. She worked so well with the guy that she was in combat with, and now that she's teamed up with Yang, I can't wait to see what happens. I think it's gonna be spectacular. Although Yang doesn't use his sword, she uses her gauntlets, shotgun shell gauntlets, and I don't know. Sorry. Wow. I I overthink things too much. It reminds me of a song that says, "I need a sign or a signal. I've overthought everything I can think of." That's me. I'm overthinking everything. No, but I like to pay attention to everything, because everything is there for a reason. You won't come across something and be like, "Oh, I wonder why they chose red and not blue." They chose red for a reason. They chose blue for a reason. Alright, sorry. Next up, the yellow trailer for Yang. Starting now. Scathing eyes ask that we be symmetrical. One-sided and easily processed. Yet every misshapen spark, unseen beauty is greater than it would be judgment. That's actually pretty deep. And oh my god, you know how hard it is for you to skid a bike at that angle and not flip over? It's almost impossible. I love that. That is so cool. I love that. The silhouette and the color of the hair, that's so cool. She's so coy. She's like, well, here we are at the club. We got DJ Dead Bear over here. Oh, look who it is. Mr. Bad Guy. Oh, and the thugs. From what I understand, all of this happened before the series.
Strawberry sunrise.
So,
ice. Oh, and one of those little umbrellas.
Aren't you a little young to be in this club, Blondie?
Aren't you a little old to have a name like Junior?
So you know who I am. You got a name, sweetheart?
Yes, Junior, I've got several. But instead of sweetheart, you could just call me Sir. People say you know everything. Tell me where I could find her and I'll let you go.
look at that face.
Before, I swear!
Excuse me?
I swear, sir!
Looks
Look
like
at
we
that
got an
face.
audience. This must be kind of embarrassing for you, huh? Awkward.
Listen, Blondie, sir! If you want to make it out of this club alive, I suggest you let me go. Now! Ugh. You'll pay for that.
Oh, Junior, I was just playing with you. Don't be so sensitive. Come on, let's kiss and make up, okay?
Huh? Okay.
Okay. Oh, dude, no. What a kiss! There we go. That's so cool, gosh. Change of music, nice. I love it so much. Oh my god, that's Weiss's song. Oh snap.
Melanie, who is this girl? I don't know, Milsha, but we should teach her a lesson.
Oh gosh. Let's get her. Oh, she's reloading. How cool. Ah, the details. It's all about the details. Ah, the footwork. Ah, the footwork. Oh, lights out. Gosh. Yeah, you hobble on out of here.
You're gonna pay
Uh-oh.
for this.
Swarm missiles. Not a chance. Gosh, she has like a kickboxer stance. Oh, you're done. Oh, her hair. Dude, game over. You're done. Oh! Lights out.
Yang? Is that you?
Oh, hey, sis!
What are you doing here?
Her eye switched.
It's a long story.
It's a long story. And now we've come full circle. RWBY. That was cool. I'm gonna tell you something. Episode 1, Volume 1, I made a comment in which I said that I thought that watching computer animated whatever was cheap, was a way to cop out and lower the difficulty of the animation itself. But let me tell you something. If you do it and you use that extra margin of space that you just created by doing the computer animation, and you use that margin to focus on the details like they are doing in this series, kudos to you. You're doing a fantastic job, because it's such an eye candy feast for me to try to keep track of all the little details of all the little things that are happening. And I've read comments in my past 2 and possibly 3 videos at this point where people have mentioned to me that, oh, season volume 1 was because they just started and they had a low budget and very limited staff personnel, and it'll get better as time progresses. Let me tell you something. If this is the level of quality that they are able to produce with such a reduced budget and such a limited on-hand staff group of people, I just can't. I cannot wait to see where this will go. Holy crap, that was such a visual feast for me to be able to enjoy and just take it all in. It was so nice, so beautiful, and wow, I'm having a fangasm. Sorry, I'm not a fan yet, but I'm getting there. I'm getting so close. Like this is the fence. I used to be here, and now I'm kind of like 2 steps down from ground level on the other side. Wow, that is something amazing. Now, let's talk really quick about the yellow trailer and give it a little bit of analysis because I don't want to leave it out like like I've done for the other videos trailers. The beginning said something about scathing eyes are always there to judge you, and they want you to be symmetrical. They want you to follow a certain guideline. But what was it that it said? Even the I don't want to say twisted, but let's call it. God, what's the word I'm looking for? Uh, misshapen. Misshapen. They want you to be symmetrical. They want you to have the same dimensions as everything else. They want you to be carbon paper cut, cookie cutter. Sorry, cookie cutter shaped. Everybody the same. But when you're not, you are considered misshapen. Okay, so you have scathing eyes that are there studying you and calling you out and like, hey, you can't do that. I was like, well, why not? Because that's not the norm, And then it says, in every misshapen spark, that there is a beauty. There is a beauty that is greater than the judgment that the scathing eyes will pass upon. In other words, the when you're always so used to the same thing, when something is not the same, all by itself, it's this natural beauty of something different. And that is something that we should all embrace. Differences. Just because something is different or something that we don't understand doesn't make it ugly, because in it by itself it has its own natural beauty. And how does this apply to Yang? Well, here's my interpretation on it. Yang by itself is a natural beauty, by looks and by everything else, but it seems to me that we're referring to her personality. Based on the episodes I've seen so far, she is the character that is not afraid to carry out her own wishes and thoughts and just do whatever she feels like. She doesn't have any judgmental thoughts lingering over her, and that is something that adds to her beauty. Ruby doesn't really apply because she's just awkward in a way that she doesn't know how to manage people because she hasn't been exposed to that. Apparently her father wanted her to make friends. Yang was encouraging her to make friends and also wanted to, in a way, step away from Ruby so that she could spread her wings and, like she says, break out of her shell. But Yang itself, the way that her personality is a beauty all by itself, and I think that's what that statement in the beginning of the trailer is referring to. So Yang is a free spirit. That's the word I was looking for. A free spirit. Blake is a kind-hearted, compassionate, but just person. Wise has internal conflict and struggles with trying to keep up this expectation from her but she fears that it's taking away from herself. That's why she says, "Hide me from in the song, hide me from the things I see." Oh, and also I heard in the nightclub scene right now, it said something about can a heart turn to stone. So I believe, it is my impression that she's afraid of losing herself as a person, and that's deep. But she has this shield of a pineapple personality to help protect her from it. And let's go back now to Ruby. Y, B, W, and now it's R. Ruby, in the beginning of every episode that I've watched so far, she's coming up from the ground with a white hooded person in front of her. I was wondering, who is that person? Who is that girl? Who is that guy? I don't know. Weiss doesn't use a hood. And oh my god, it's her mom. I just realized it's her mom. In the trailer, the red trailer, when she's rising and she turns around and faces the camera to walk away and the grave is exposed, it says Summer Rose. I couldn't read the rest in the bottom, but it says Summer Rose. And Ruby's last name is Rose. Ruby Rose. Summer Rose. And she's mourning her mom. And oh my gosh, this even goes further to the point when they finally meet Blake and Ruby is trying to carry out a conversation. She mentions, I love books. Yang used to read me every night when I was a child. That's a mother responsibility as a parent, at least. The mother is the one that reads to the child the bedtime stories, that tells the child of the future possibilities that are coming your way so that you can help nourish and develop these things. But it looks like Yang, as a child, had to take upon this responsibility. Wow, this series, man, this is great. If I'm not paying attention to all the things and everything that is being spoken, I would have missed all of these things. And I think this is so cool. I hope I'm right. Because if it was a recent event, I'll be like, oh, whoops. No, it doesn't apply. She was up to with her until 1 year before she went to Beacon. I don't know. Just a random date. But it is my opinion, based on all the lore that I'm picking up on, that she has been without a mother since she was a child. Because Yang is the one that has been reading to her. Now, they're very similar. They have hoods. I don't get the petals. Are they? She called Ruby Rose because she loses petals, rose petals all the time. I don't get it. But anyways, we'll figure that out soon. I'm sure of it. She's fast. She's fast because whenever she's in danger or whatever, and when she snuck up on Wise, she's fast. She has almost a teleport function because she doesn't need to shoot her scythe, her gun scythe, to move, but she can move really quickly. And you saw it on the trailer in the beginning when all the wolves come on top of her. She just poof and she's over here. And with Wise, she says, I'm not slow. You don't have to worry about me. I'm not slow. And when she moves, she leaves a little trail of petals. I don't know. I don't have enough data for that yet. But wow, this series, man, jeez, wow, I just banged the table. Sorry. Uh, I'm excited. I'm really excited. I want to keep watching more episodes. Now that I have fulfilled my responsibilities and watched the trailers for you guys and gave my comments on them, I will go ahead and now end it here. I don't want to take up more of your time. It's just so much to process, and the deepness and the heaviness. If you would, like I said it a moment ago, if you would have watched these trailers before going into the series, you would have been expecting something completely different. I started the series first, and it starts off as something fun and quirky and really cute and adorable and adorkable and but these trailers, it's a premonition for something deep that's gonna happen soon. It has to be. So far, everything that has been exposed at one point or another has been brought up. The feather, the redhead girl, the very first episode, something about your strength will fail you. I don't know, the narrator in the beginning, and then it switches to a guy, and the guy says, perhaps we need something in a smaller package, and then it shows Ruby. It's premonitions. This show is about premonitions. You have to be aware of what is going on. And that's exciting for me. I love it. It's like a mental scavenger hunt. And if you're not paying attention, you can still enjoy it, but you'll be missing out. And gosh, so great. It is. It's really great. Sorry. I'll stop now. I really will stop now. Thank you. Thank you so much for watching these trailers with me. I greatly appreciate it. I hope, I don't know, maybe I covered some things that you didn't think about. Maybe we can share our thoughts. But you're probably seasoned by now. I'm still working up my way. But I'm excited. I really am excited. I'm still on the fence. I'm not a fan yet, but I am very much attracted to this series. Good job, Rooster Teeth. Monty Oum, the creator guy, kudos to you, sir. Director too, I believe. Kudos to you. Somebody in a comment mentioned that they started using Poser because he was very skilled in it and he taught everybody how to use it. And kudos to you, good sir. You are awesome. Um, I don't know what else to say. This is great. I'll end it here before it gets awkward. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Take care. Good night.